everyone. It's your favorite girls. It's Daty and Mimi.
We're back with this. We're back with this.
Yes, we're back. We're
Oh my
back.
gosh. This show
Yeah, we're
is
not together in case y'all don't notice.
on the nurse's part of the vision lacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, she went
So,
on. She left us to go on
yeah.
mid
Went on a
little
mini
vacation.
vacay. Yeah.
Little vacation. Yeah. Gotta put body and soul together.
Yep. Yeah.
It's
I
cool.
have to act like an actor, travel the world.
Fly up and down. Yeah,
Like,
so
as
I'm
an actor.
so what was that word he was using? They say I'm so privileged, I'm so lucky. I was like, oh my
Yes, so
God.
that's how I feel.
So
Yeah,
privileged.
everybody.
Oh God, enough
No,
of
but how was
that.
the finale?
Oh my God. It was it was so like I was when trying to I was because I was you try to peep how many dresses you see and stuff, and I was like I think I only see two weddings. I know that they can try to misdirect,
Yeah,
but well, the way last drop ended, I kind of was. I mean, I'm not too surprised by the first part of this
yeah,
episode.
yeah,
Like other people, I'm with other people. The only reason why I didn't fast forward through, which is fine, because I mean, it gave me some talking points, was because I
mm-hmm.
was cooking while I was watching. Because if I was actually just sitting down to watch,
You fa-
I would have fast forwarded through, like all those pre-wedding. I don't
I
care.
watched every single
I
thing.
watched
It was
everything too. I watched everything.
very important to me to watch
No,
it all.
obviously for
Yeah.
this for the conversation
Not
is
even for the
important,
show, for
but
context. Like for
as
context on certain people and their family members, because people keep asking, why is Tyler's family acting like he doesn't have children and his friends, and it just makes me wonder, like, do they know his arrangement?
but
Like,
someone mentioned that if it was odd that one of my friends was like that. It was odd that that friend kept on asking, so where are you guys going after? It was almost kind of like he was trying to say without saying that. So
mm,
was
yeah,
because
and
I
the way
say
he was
maybe making
acting,
station, maybe making Agweni.
yeah, and the way he was acting, like as if
Yeah, so much
he's guilty of
crying,
something. Yeah, 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 yeah. So I was like,
so much tears. I don't think it's
yeah,
I don't I'm not sure it's possible for him to not have family, his friends not
yeah,
being the know. I think they all know.
yeah,
I because even when the his ex friend or whatever, no, his baby mama was speaking, she said that there was even talks of her attending the wedding. Obviously,
mm,
that changed because as in this was before he got on the show, because he cut off
mm,
ties with them like a month or so before he got on the show.
yeah.
Allegedly, please,
And
nobody should
then
come and sue me. I don't have
the
money.
irony of, I don't know if it was Love is Blind the way they edited things, but the irony of Tyler harping on about her dad was not there for her and that she's happy to be with a man that is going to be present. And I'm like, girl, this guy that you're hoping is going to be present in your future kid's life is currently not present. And the way you feel about your dad is the way someone
It's
is
the
going
way
to
they
feel
doesn't
about
feel
Tyler in
about
the future.
unless he
And
changes. Yeah.
yeah, like it was just crazy, like the way it was like recorded and edited and everything.
No, they did it
Interesting.
on. That's how I feel like I feel like they did this thing on purpose because I think after he mentioned that they must have gone to go and said because
Mhm.
if they heard that and they're like okay yeah nothing and they did this whole thing like this without any knowledge or any then that's
Yeah,
a bit too coincidental for me
yeah, it was just it's crazy. It's
because
crazy.
the
Yeah,
way it's edited is kind of painting a narrative that Ashley thinks she knows but she does not know anything.
yeah, 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 yeah. There's that to all the intuition. I'm
And I'm
like,
like, please don't say you have
yeah,
intuition. Don't say you have
yeah,
intuition. It's fine. I don't believe that everybody has intuition. And it's okay
mm,
for you to not to be one of the people that
yeah,
doesn't have intuition. Like
yeah,
just don't have intuition and live your life. It's fine.
yeah.
I don't even believe that I have intuition per se. I just I open my eyes very, very well. I shut my eyes very, very
Yeah.
well. If they are
The only
things to
person
ask
I
you, ask
truly,
questions.
truly had intuition is this girl's mom. Is it Taylor's mom?
Oh,
Fong.
oh, Taylor's mom. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, she's the only person here that, because her dad said, "Oh, that anything Fong says is right." And when Fong doesn't like, so I went and I'm like, "Yeah, Fong is on the money." She's
Yes,
definitely
yes,
money. Yeah.
yes. And I'm so glad, I like that dynamic. I know we're jumping up and down, but I like the dynamic of Taylor's parents where like
Hmm.
initially we only saw Fong on screen and then later
Hmm.
we saw Taylor's dad. And I love that
Hmm.
because this tells me that after she met Gareth, she went back and she berated him that you must come on this camera. You
I
must come
love
on
it.
this
I
camera.
love it. I love it. I
And
love
I
it. And
said good.
I love a man that lets his wife kind of like also lead. Do you
Mm,
get? And
yeah.
listens to his wife, right? Like, okay, you want to meet him? Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Because some parents will be like, no, you can't do that, you can't that. But he's like, go ahead, meet him. You come back home, you tell me, oh, he's this amazing person, blah, blah, blah. And I think they met off camera
Yeah, the
before.
match off camera, yeah.
Yeah. And then Fong is like, okay. And then I love the part where he was helping him, Garrett, do
Gareth
his
with his
tie.
tie.
Loved it. Garrett's mommy, mommy, when she came in,
Mommy Gareth, see, when
she
she
was
asked
doing
him,
subtle things. I was like, girl,
yeah,
are you trying to act like this? This really is happening. Sorry.
exactly. When she asked him, "Did you sleep well?" She wanted him to say, "Oh, I couldn't. I slept like a baby." I said, "Oh, Garrett." She was
And then
like,
I
"Well,
love Garrett's dad. Garrett's dad was like bouncing off. Like, if she says something, he'll try to crack a joke to like calm down. Like,
yeah,
calm
yeah."
down.
And then Garrett, I was just like, "Man," she said, "I'm not trying to make you change your mind. I know you've already made up your mind." I said,
Mm,
"Really? Did
mm,
you know that, Mama?"
mm. You
I
could
mean,
just
did
see the progression from when she came in of her sad trying to die to accepting you. She went through the stages right in front of
in the
us,
front
and
of
then
our
she
very
accepted that
eyes. But
this is
I
happening.
liked when they said being your parent has been one of the highlights of our life or something like that. I was like,
That was sweet, yeah.
that
That
was
was sweet.
very sweet.
I'm waiting
Because
for
obviously we know it's
Pastor Daddy and Deaconess Mommy to tell me that.
oh my god, it's just not my wedding day because I'm gonna weep. Like just the same my
Yes, you're
wedding
going
day.
to
Tell me any other.
cry,
Like that's like
cry.
I've already been telling her that anybody else doing any crying thing before makeup starts. So if we start makeup by 4 a.m., then come by 3 a.m. to wake me up
To
and
make
do
you
all the
guys
crying.
sorry, we're gonna make you cry afterward.
Once it's
No, no,
4
no,
a.m.
like maybe after like the ceremony or something, they can cry.
No. As I said, no. Once the makeup is on, tears
Yeah,
are turned off. So what we want to like
no crying.
once the
Okay.
makeup artist starts, nobody can make me cry. Nobody's coming to send me any gifts. Nobody should send me any sweet message. Nobody should tell me nothing.
Okay,
I
okay.
don't want to. I want to
No,
try because
noted. Good luck.
I mean I easily cry. That's why I'm saying I'm being extra because obviously I know that if someone just come and it's smiling at me like, oh my god, I'll just start crying. Like so I want
Yeah.
dry eyes. I don't want the makeup artist to be frustrated with me. When they start pinching me in Nigeria, they can start pinching you.
Yes, because they will just be looking at it like, what is this? What is this?
Like, oh, you remember that video that went viral where the girl that was holding the fan, when I can't remember, the girl got a gift or something from her fiance or something, and the way the
Mhm.
girl was looking so confused, like, because the woman was crying, she looked at her like, "Are you crazy?" Like, she looked so confused, and obviously it went viral. And I'm like, "Oh my god,
That's how we are. We are just crazy
that's how it will
as,
be."
pe-
The person will
as
be like,
people.
sometimes will be like, "Wait, why is she crying? On top of us, you look beautiful." Okay.
Yeah, that's funny. But yeah,
Anyways, these are all the light stuff of the episode. Let's go to the beginning.
let's start. Okay,
So
Ramses.
we get back where where we ended with Ramses and Marissa in that tense situation where you can tell that it's like Marissa had been crying, her eyes looked whatever. Obviously we'll get more context later because she has done interviews. So she mentioned that it actually happened the conversation happened 2 days before that day, and that's when he started having doubts and things started unraveling. In fact, that day she went to school, like she was school in Baltimore, so she went to school and she was texting him and everything, and he was like, "Yeah, his thing's not really okay." And she said it's like an hour and a half journey. This girl left school and came back. That's where we meet them in this conversation from school. So obviously we meet them in the middle of the conversation. So they already started having the conversation before cameras came, obviously. But it's basically like that was the first time that Ramses had really expressed doubts to her about their relationship, and we find out later after that is because what his ex-wife. We said that he didn't know how much he hurt his ex-wife, which I'm like, this is when I now concluded that no. He is very selfish. This is
Yeah,
when I concluded that Ramses, you are a very selfish person. You've been selfish since that divorce. Because even when you were trying to explain to Marissa's mom, and apparently the reason why Marissa's mom didn't like Ramses is not even because of his clothes. She said that he gives superiority complex vibes. And actually, he has inferiority complex because he's the one that's uneducated. And apparently, he didn't have a job during filming.
Mm.
So he gives, and you mentioned that the first wife was also a doctor. So he goes for this kind of women, and I want to say subconsciously because I don't think that he's a bad person. I'll say
Mm-hmm.
he subconsciously tries to like bring them down a
Mm-hmm.
bit. And when it's not working, that's when frictions begins. Because I just don't get why you'll be going after lawyer, doctor, very accomplished people, and you're trying to
Yeah.
like subjugate them to your, okay, you don't have a degree, cool, we understand his dad died when he was in uni, so he dropped out. Obviously this will happen some years back, he's in his 30s now. Yes, he can go back part-time or
Yeah.
whatever to finish. If he chooses not to, that's also fine, nobody's saying he must, but he should not be inflicting his worldview. And before it's making me regret agree. Before he was talking about how he doesn't believe that billionaires are ethical. I'm too, like, I don't believe billionaires are ethical.
And yeah, like you know how they say a broke clock can be right
Right
twice.
twice a day.
So
Yeah, and then he was
it's
like, "Oh,
okay.
he doesn't want to be a millionaire." I was like, "Yeah, now, well, now, like, yeah, well, you can't." I'm so like, oh, sorry, Jesus, sorry, like, but
You
I
can't,
guess that
yeah.
it's slipped out. Like, yeah, you can't be a millionaire. That's why you don't want to be one. You can't be one.
Yeah.
Like, and you want people that'll be like willing to. Like, because obviously, unfortunately, they never showed us seeing either of their places, so we don't even know where he stays and stuff. But I definitely think that financially, so the reason why her mom seemed like she was very big on the prenup was because she was like, my daughter is going to be a lawyer. You, your job is an intern, Maribel. I'm not being a snob here now. I'm just being factual here. It's almost like a little bit of like a step up above an intern. It's a very junior position that they were showing him program advocates. It's a very junior position, and and I don't. Well, I mean, I hope that there are places where you can grow without having degrees and stuff. But
Yeah, I don't know about in 2024. I mean, yes, it's very possible. Oh, well, you know what? Perfect example. The from season what season is what's his Bert and Tiffany.
Breath and Tiffany, yeah,
Bert never went to school.
yeah. Well, that one has climbed high in his
Yeah,
career.
but that's what I'm saying. Like it's
But that's
like
because Brett knows what he want. Brett knew what he wanted, and he went after it.
yeah,
Ramses does not know. Ramses doesn't seem
exactly.
to
So
have a
not going to school
fixed.
is not like he's.
Not
You
the
know
end
what's
of the
funny?
world.
He thinks that people. This is the thing. He thinks that people are not was as
Intelligent,
progressed or enough to understand that school is not important, but actually you're the one that is reflecting
holding
or
yourself
projecting
back.
on us. We don't care. Like we understand that some people know what they want in life and go after it, i.e. breath, and be successful. And school was not something that they needed. But guess
Hmm.
what? One thing I've always known, you still need certain type of people around you. Do you get, like, for Brett to be where he is, he probably needs like people that went to school also around him. So we all need each other. Like the people that went to the college of life and people that went to
So
school
agile school, yeah,
classically. We all need each other. Like, but the way he acts, like school, he's probably one of those people like, all this way they like abolish things,
yeah.
Yeah.
Homeschooling,
So
okay, homeschooling is best, and like
yeah, we
let's
need everyone. Like, are you
after
kidding me?
high school, you don't need to go to school, kind of
Yes, you do.
people.
How do you become a doctor? How do you like? How do you become an engineer? For some people, like some kinds of
No,
engineer, like you need certain things. Do I think
exactly.
school is overpriced? Yes. We're gonna
Yes, in
have a nuanced
America,
conversation.
especially,
Yes,
yes,
yes. Do I think it's overpriced? Do I think that there's like a gates, like a bar to enter certain schools? Yes. Like if you want to have those kind of conversations, I agree. But should people have access to schools? Yes. Like of
yes,
course,
yeah, yeah.
that's a better conversation to have. But
Yeah, and you're gonna, like when I was, and I think I mentioned before that I think maybe off camera, but to you that his circumstances around his divorce, it was not too clear.
yeah,
He,
I already
he,
sussed out what he did.
what
He
did he
he.
do?
To me, it's
Yeah,
to me from what he was saying, it sounded like he was saying that he changed as a person, in like he became a
a better
you talk
person.
about, yeah, like like he looks
I left
behind. He said
Christianity.
I looked behind the veil and saw, and I need people to actually stop. If you look behind the veil of a church and realize that this church is wow, it's not that you should leave Christianity, it's that you leave that church, or you focus on your work with Christ by yourself. Like you focus on your own. Like people need to stop leaving their religion up to a person, up to a
Yeah,
group, up
yeah,
to. I get it. Like for some people that maybe the group like there's abuse and all that stuff, that's a different conversation. But for me, it sounded like, oh, he
It's not,
saw
it's
some
not
things
obvious.
that,
Yeah, it's not
yeah,
obvious.
that he shouldn't have seen in the church that they were doing. Maybe they were stealing money,
And
maybe people
Ramses
were
Ramses is
cheating.
already, yeah, he's already high and mighty. He already has this superiority complex where he thinks better
Hmm.
than everybody. So any small thing, he's like, oh, I cannot deal. Because
Yeah,
I was
so
like,
yeah, okay, you leave
nonsense.
the church and then you said you realized you were growing in one direction and your wife was not. You didn't even, to me, it sounds like you didn't even decide to bring her along in this direction or try and
No,
see where she is in this direction. You just leave. Then when
I'm
you
happy for her. Sha.
leave, no, yeah, when you leave, you come back and you're telling us, oh, you found out you didn't know how bad you hurt
You heard
someone
her.
and that she didn't know she was hurting for me. And then we found out that she's getting married. What
She's
are you
getting married.
saying? So
No,
how
no, I
bad
said
is,
no, like before, like he didn't realize
yeah,
how
but
bad he hurt
currently, it
her.
made it seem like it was currently.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
once again, editing, whatever. I'll just give that
yeah,
one to editing.
okay. And
That
then telling her
maybe.
that her energy is too much. What's that about?
See, when it started with the whole, and I was like,
It's not. He literally said it's not you, it's me. He
yeah, he
literally
literally
said
used that
those like
line. I'm like,
famous. Sorry, I'm gonna use it. I'm not gonna say the F word. Famous F boy lines. He literally. I couldn't have like. In 2024, it's not you,
and
it's me.
someone went back to the pods where Marissa asked him. And this is my issue with people in the pod. Like I said, when you're in the pods, it's almost like you're in La La Land. It doesn't matter because whatever you say in the pods, you can apparently unsay it in real life. Because so
Mm,
far, people have said, oh, maybe Ramses has been true to himself. And I'm like, no. Because in the pod, she asked him about his energies and he said that it's fine as long as sometimes you want to sit down. Which I'm like, what does that even mean? But okay. And in the real world, we see that she's not actually that hyper, actually.
mm,
She's not even that hyper.
yeah.
We find out that, but I mean, in hindsight, but she told him she has ADHD. She has rheumatoid arthritis. She told him all these things in the pods, and she explained her fear of like being somebody leaving her for this thing. He had asked her how will I support you? How can I support you? She said just be there for me and everything. Only for us to cut to the real world where she's. I think she said. Um, which one? I can't remember which one of them was disturbing her. That he was now like rubbing her back and he was overstimulating her. She was like, okay, like you need to stop. And that was what brought up the whole affection conversation. And then she said something that I think I kind of could see was that because she seemed always like, "Oh yes, we're going to make it," because he kept on telling her with with his words that yes, we're going to the altar.
Mm,
But she now said, and they finally did. So she said that first two things she said that I was like, oof, because some people are like, oh, that the interview asked her that people think that Ramses talks down to you a lot. She now said that she didn't think so initially, but watching back, she's like, oh yeah, he does. I'm like, yeah, he's always talking like like he's from a place of a lecturer, like
mm-hmm.
he knows better and is informing you lesser intelligent being. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, she's not less intelligent than you, sorry, Ramses. No. Secondly, they asked her that, um, you know, that because obviously all of us are like, why are you so shocked? You guys have like major things you've disagreed on. She said, I know that to him, that to her, what was happening was that after off camera, they will still come to a conclusion. For example, the birth control conversation. She said that when they were off camera.
Mm.
That she now mentioned that okay, possibility of like vasectomy. He now said, "Oh, I have to think about that." So I said, "What a progressive man!" Like, yeah, just like, "Oh my god,
No,
vasectomy."
no.
No, I
I
have to
mean,
think
he
about
wants
like
to have children in the future, just not now.
vasectomies are reversible.
Well, some of them. Well, he has to be careful on that one.
I beg it. Anyways,
I was like,
okay,
yeah.
then condom.
Oh, he said he doesn't feel it, Mimi.
Then they now said that apparently they agreed to do the natural method of tracking her cycle. She said she said that that's what she has been doing. So they continue to do that natural tracking. Then and I'm glad that she didn't get pregnant for Ramses
Oh,
because
jeez. Yes, please. Very glad.
so then the other thing I said was that because obviously for us we could see that Ramses clearly his face was to me expressing a lot of doubt. Even the kind of conversation he was having were expressing a lot of doubts that like these are things that
Yeah.
are important to me.
She was
And she said
always
that in the
reassuring
moment,
him.
yeah, but she said that after they will have long conversations and she will ask him, "Are you still sure about marriage?" And that he said yes. He will always say yes, yes, we're married and everything. That so that's why it hit her so hard and she was so blindsided when the way he was trying to end things. And I hated that he couldn't just say, "I want to end things." Do you notice that he never said, "I want to end things"? He never said that, and it frustrated me because I'm like, why
Yeah.
can't you say that? Why can't you just say it?
Yeah.
You make the
The
girl break up
humanity
with you
of it all.
again.
Yeah. Watching her break down and cry and first go to the person begging, and it was so sad. It was
I'm happy, but
so
I'm happy
funny.
that she asked him if he was sure a bunch of times because it's like this is your last chance. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? The only
Yeah.
thing that I wish, because she tells us that she actually in February she tried to ask him because they had a long conversation. She now asked him again if they want to date. I was like,
It's okay,
Marissa,
fine. But as long as you're not dating him today and you don't have his kids today, that's fine. Who cares? Who cares?
I'm
But
not
like,
dating.
I just feel so when she called her mom and she said it
Yeah.
hurt so much. Oh,
Then
that
that
was
her mom called Ramses to ask him to reconsider.
because she hurt so much. She's
I
probably
know.
told,
I'm telling you
yeah,
how bad it was that
yeah. And
the
the
mom
mom just
did
wanted to
she
take away
wasn't
her
sold on
pain.
Rams. Yeah, because the mom wasn't sold on Ramses, but
She
she
don't
was
like him,
just
but she
like,
wanted to take her daughter's pain away.
yeah, because she was like, yo, this girl really loves him. Because and
Yeah,
I like that Marissa. I mean, as watching it now, she finally agrees and sees that it's obvious that she was willing to do whatever it took to make the relationship work, and it's clear
yeah.
that Ramses wasn't. Ramses, like I said,
No.
he's very sincerely selfish, and
Mm-hmm.
he tried to put paint this. I mean, progressive leftist,
Mm.
whatever, and he's not. Ramses is as regular as any other man.
Yeah, he's just a basic ass man. Yes.
Yeah, and apparently, so Marissa said that apparently that he has refused to get therapy. So maybe he actually does not believe in all these regular things.
No, it's not that. Like when someone they think that there's a whole point of thinking that you're high and mighty. Don't think it like a therapist can ever help because you're perfect. Like you've solved all your problems. You thought it out. You've spent time thinking and getting to know yourself. So what is a therapist going to tell you? That's the vibe that's giving me. It's very toxic. You need
He is
therapy.
very toxic. He
Yeah.
is very toxic.
Yeah, but anyways,
Um,
and not sorry to Marissa, like beautiful girl. We hope
yeah,
for the best for you. Like you find a better person. It's so sad when she was saying that that everybody ends up saying her energy is too.
too
I hate the
much.
fact that he
Yeah,
used you know when
they
you have a
always find
conversation
that
with a
one thing.
man and
Hmm.
you tell him your weak spot and the things that people have said to you, and
That
for
was
him
going
to
to
go
use.
and use the same thing to break that is just wicked. That is just
That's
say you're
very.
not sure and then you want to end things like instead of things that you said to her. But anyways,
I think he's a coward. I don't like. I mean, obviously for villain of the season, there are many contenders. But
yeah, he's up there. I
he's
think
up
he takes the.
there.
I'll give him a. I'll give
It's
him.
between him and Hannah. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but because and that's just because the other person is he's. We want to see. Let's just go straight to the next couple. The other person, Ashley and Tyler,
Tyler.
right? Yes,
Mm.
it's because we want to see at the reunion what's going down.
Yeah, because
Because
apparently some people are saying that she was defending him, but I haven't seen her. I haven't seen her defend him anywhere.
yeah,
Because I am beginning to suspect that she actually knows the full story and that she's still there, which I'm fine with. As long as she knows the full story.
if that's what she wants, then
Yeah,
who are we? We're not in the
yeah.
marriage with
Oh
her.
no, I'm not.
I
Yeah,
can't be in a marriage like that. That would be messy for someone like me. It's just too many moving parts, and it won't work for me. But
because I also don't like it because it's not just about the sperm donations being acted on his
is
children.
it is it lying?
He's still lying. Not just
It's
not him just not telling her. I'm talking about in his own life. Him
yeah,
lying, him cheating, him having like a very nasty
very
recent
opposite
past. Yes,
to
and they keep on
the
using this God. I'm like, please leave God out
kneel
of
down with me
this.
and pray vibes. Yeah, yeah,
Somebody said that it's bold of me to assume that we're serving the same God. I said, okay, it's true. I think
yeah.
it's a different God that I like
Mm-hmm,
serving. It must be a
mm-hmm.
different God. It
Yeah.
must be a different God
Under
because not my
yeah.
God, not my God.
Yeah, under normal circumstances that he didn't do all the trifling ass things.
Like
Beautiful wedding.
cheat on his fiance,
Yeah,
lie to
like
his fiance.
yeah, under normal if all those things did not happen, if he didn't do all those things and he was actually a good guy, beautiful
The wedding
wedding,
was
beautiful
beautiful. I liked the
ceremony.
dancing.
But I couldn't get into I watched the whole
Yeah,
thing. I watched
it
the
was
play. I watched her talk to her mom, her grandma. They all look so
so
pretty. They look
pretty.
exactly
The
alike. They all
same,
have
yeah.
the same eyes. I was like, look at this family, just beauty running through. Beautiful. But that being said, I'm like I
Every time
couldn't
she
get
would say
into it.
something, I wrote my. She
I was
said
like, oh
that's the
no.
first time she feels safe emotionally. I was like, oh, this
Yeah,
ain't no.
I couldn't get into it because like what we if we didn't know what we knew and then we found out at the reunion and yeah, but
Yeah, it'd be lovely.
I couldn't get
Yeah,
into it. But I mean we'll
yeah,
see at the reunion, right? I'm not really gonna talk much about them
yeah.
really. There's not
Same.
much to say. The
Not much to
public
say.
has really gone in on it, so we'll see at the reunion and then we'll
But I don't.
discuss.
Yeah, but I don't like how people are insulting Ashley because I'm sorry if all
No,
he
there's no
told her
need
that
to
is his sperm
insult.
donor.
There's not even need to insult anybody. Let's wait to reunion, and then still don't insult Ashley. Still, if she chooses to
Yeah,
stay
there's
with
no need.
him, that's
Yeah,
her choice. No need to insult anyone. It's not your
yeah,
life.
it's
Like
not
at
your
the end of the
life.
day, it's
Yeah,
not your
they are
life.
not
So
making you stay with
yeah,
him. Like there's no
yeah,
need to
exactly.
insult.
It's not your life. It's Ashley and Tyler's life. So none of our
Let them.
business. And at the end
Yeah,
of the day, we're just watching a show where we're entertained and uncomfortable at the same time.
very. I don't know. This is not the kind of entertainment I want at all because I don't like when
Yeah.
someone is clearly being
Well,
played.
get ready because they're already like getting you ready for the next season that they probably already finished recording.
I may not finish if I watch the first because I'd
Because
like
they
to
have two
traumatize you.
seasons that
L-
you know for a fact where it's happening. Actually, three. You know for a fact there's another season in America. I don't remember. Then there's one. There's Toronto. Foo, we do not. And then they said they're going back to Atlanta. Do over. So you know that it's coming.
Just go to like St. Louis, Missouri, or one of those small honky tonk towns. Like why? Like
So,
even if it's all
are
white,
you sure you're ready for that?
basic people that just want love. You know,
Mm,
that's what the show is
yeah,
about. Because Lauren
yeah.
and Cameron, yeah, Lauren can be on a high horse and say she wasn't in it for the fame, because that's what she's saying, that she wasn't in it for the fame, and that she has stopped watching it recently because she just sees so much fakery and so much clout
No,
chasing
no, no.
and
You
and
don't
and,
have
and,
to
and
say
on.
that. No, no, no.
Which yeah,
That's
I guess it's true. A lot of people are here for the fame. I mean, because like Hannah, okay, you got off the show, you decided to change your whole look right before the show came out. That is sus. Um,
when I
you
was
know,
already in the middle of that. You told me she had lipo before the show.
she, yeah, she had lipo for the show now. For
Yes,
it
like,
now, she did lipo for it. And
she was
it's
already
part
on
of
her
it.
glow up
Yes,
journey.
she did lipo for the show. She already
Okay,
wanted to look a certain way. Then she didn't finish. The look didn't finish. It didn't
so
come
she
together.
finished it.
So she finished it afterwards, right before it will air. And she's
Yeah.
talking about so I said, girl, they will drag you by your looks because your character is nasty. If your
Mm-hmm.
character was not nasty,
Mm-hmm.
yes, there are some people that are just trolls, but most people would actually not
Yeah.
drag it. Because I'm
Well, no
sorry,
one
Taylor,
was no one was actually dragging her about her looks in the beginning. No one was though.
nobody, yeah,
It
nobody
was
was.
until when she started all this, I turned you from a boy to a man.
And yeah, anybody like, okay, okay. Because
Ay,
I'm
ay,
like
ay.
Taylor, because like okay, Taylor is like the darling of the season, and Taylor is just okay. She's not like, but because her character is so good,
Yeah,
nobody is going to come and be say calling
yeah,
her plain Jane or whatever.
yeah.
She's gorgeous in our eyes because hey,
Yes, of course. I don't even think she's a plain Jane. I think she's
I think she's
above
just okay.
plain Jane. Yeah.
No,
I
no,
love
I
her
mean,
swag.
she's not
Taylor
plain.
her.
She's not
She
plain.
has swag. You know,
Well,
you know
I didn't like what she was
when
wearing in the pods. Sha. But, yeah.
okay, yeah, but there's this subtle swag she has. Like when she came in on her wedding day, I noticed something. I'm like, these two people think we're foolish. It's kind of like the same thing with Love is Blind.
Safa Mohammed.
Yeah, when I saw them wearing the same bracelet, male and female, I'm like, oh, and then I beg you, people have tattooed yourself. And I'm like, don't stress me out. Just go and say I do. So she came in with her shoes, and next thing you know, Gary comes in with the same shoes. She's wearing the female version of the shoes. I'm like, these two are planned. Oh, I'm going to. I'm like, you people are not serious. Please, marry, marry, marry. Let's get this
But
early.
I hated her dress. I was like, why did you turn this wedding
She's a
gown into
corporate girly, okay?
office? It's an office
Okay.
dress.
And then I love the fact that her bridesmaid wore pantsuits. You know me, I'm a pantsuit girl. I love pants. So I was like, look at that. Love it, love it, love
Yeah,
it.
that. Yeah, there were some sweet moments of Taylor and Gareth that I've never mentioned when her mom gave her the blankie, a
Oh,
beautiful
that was
blankie from when she
beyond
was
sweet.
born. I
Yeah.
was like, oof,
And
mom,
then
these are the
Taylor goes,
kind
oh,
of
since when
things.
have you had it? And she's like, since you were born, Taylor.
Taylor, no, oh, Taylor. The kind of thing that you do
So
before
cute.
makeup comes on. Before
Mm-hmm.
makeup comes on, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
then we find out that both Taylor's parents and Gary's parents got married on the 13th, and
Yeah.
Taylor and
And
Gareth are also getting married on the 13th.
and she said that the letter from her grandparents was on the 13th. I was like, okay, it was written in the stars, like
Massive,
they
yeah,
say.
everything in the
Yeah.
stars, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so obviously those ones too said I do. So yeah, we have two
Very happy for
couples.
them. Hopefully they're still together. They look really happy in post, like all those pictures that they took, like in they look really happy. So I'm like, I hope that they're still together.
Yeah, Taylor being coy when they asked her about his glow up, that he said, yeah, well, yeah, it can be from the cool wife effect, or it could be. I said, girl, you knew that it was because he married you. It's like, yeah,
No,
perhaps,
you know
perhaps.
how when a man knows that I've on my own, I've done this much by myself, but I know that if I have a partner, we'll take ourselves to the next level. Especially like what he said about, oh, I know Taylor is like a gift to the world, but she's not my gift to like
Gift,
accept
yeah,
and keep.
yeah, yeah.
Like
I love
that
that.
was so beautiful, and like I think he actually practices that. Like it's not. I'm not keeping Taylor in the back of the closet or keeping her in the house or wherever. Like she gets to shine, and through her shining, I get to shine too. And that's like he was ready. That's someone that came on this show ready to get married. The mindset has to be different. Like Ramsey did not have that mindset of someone that was going to be married to someone. He really
Ramses
did
is
not.
selfish. He should not have been on this show. If you want to be
Yeah,
selfish, if you want to find love selfishly, be in the real world, take your time. You'll
yeah.
find, don't worry, there are many, sorry to say this, pick me's that would
Yeah, that was
can't
slam
meet
about
Pearl.
it
You should
too.
meet Pearl. Pearl.
Me, Pearl is a conservative. The things that Pearl says, he's not
No.
going to.
Mm-mm.
But she's
Because
a
Pearl,
conservative.
it doesn't matter. Pearl is a do for your man, right? And
Yeah,
Ramses is
I
a
don't
do
think
for
Pearl is
me.
going to be standing behind. She needs a conservative guy. She needs
I'm
that
just
one.
saying.
They'll be
That's it. I
fighting.
mean,
The two of them will be
okay.
fighting themselves in the
We need
house.
to find a leftist pick me then. Let's find the
Yeah,
leftist pick
yeah,
me
that's where
for
they
Ramses.
exist. It's not hard. You will find one. But yeah, I mean, in the end, Sha, thank you for wrapping up the season with a nice bow with Garrett and Taylor
And
and all
Taylor,
their
yeah,
family
this was
members.
a shit
That
show of a
was
season.
nice.
For us to not even
And
root for one of the married couples, shit show of a season.
yeah,
Glad that everybody else broke up before the altar. I like it because it's less
mm-hmm,
humiliating. Anybody
mm-hmm,
that lives for the drama of at the altar is kind of sick in the head and needs
there's no
therapy.
need for that at this
That's
point
my
of time.
opinion. You need therapy because if you want to watch people's misery for your entertainment, you're sick in the
Mm-mm.
head.
There's no need for that.
And I
Um,
mean that you need therapy.
yeah, there's there's no need for that anymore in 2024. Like
No,
we've
there's no need for
debunked
that.
that. Like
Yeah, so
just
that's
see,
that's the 0.1% of credit I'm going to give Ramses that he because the way it was going, that guy was going to do
he
that
was
thing
going
at
to
the
do that
altar.
all time. Yeah, yeah.
So I'm glad
Well,
that
yeah, and Marissa
Marissa was
asked
like,
him a very good question. I was like, why did you come on the show if you knew you weren't going to get married or you weren't okay with the process of getting like it's pretty basic.
"What
Don't
is
come on
worse
the
about?"
show.
Oh, but you know why? You know, I mean, you've said a lot of guys. Look at Clay. That his mommy says go on the show. All these people that they come on the show hoping that the show changes them. That's why they come on the show. They hope
Yeah,
that I'm like the show is not magic. It's two
yeah, it's
months. It's
not.
not
It's not.
there's no
Yeah.
therapy. It's not a boot camp. Like
Oh
like
my
those
god. Yeah,
marriage boot
yeah, no,
camp.
no, 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 no. I know. I'm like,
It's none of
yeah.
like it's just your life. It's just you. Like so, I don't get why you get
It's
people
just it's whoever you
expecting it.
are, and then it's amplifies who you really are. Sometimes, like
No,
out,
it's
but
good. It's going to amplify who you really are. It's going to
yeah.
amplify who you really are. Steven that says that extra. Clearly, you're not an ex cheater. You are a present continuous cheater. You need to get that
Present
fixed.
continuous tense.
Yeah, yeah. You are still cheating. So like,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a past tense. It's a present continuous thing. Okay, so you
Mm-hmm.
were drunk and your first instinct was not to text your
Yeah,
fiance,
but
but
at
you're
least
drunk at a sleep study.
he didn't act higher than thou. It's the
Yeah, but
acting
he
higher
still
than thou
didn't.
for Ramsey for me that I didn't like.
Oh,
That was
Ramses,
just
he was a fall from grace. Because initially people were
mm,
defending him like, oh yeah, we have the same stance on the military. La, 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 la. Everybody
sure.
else initially. Then
I'm
the birth
like
control conversation,
sure,
women just like,
huh?
eh?
Sure, you have the same stance. It's not about having the same stance. My issue is where you um convey your message. Is my That was my issue with him. It was the way he was conveying his message. I'm like, mm-mm. I don't
Very
like. There's a lot of arrogance in
condescending.
the way you're conveying your
Yes.
message. I
You
don't like
ask
it.
like, I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. So you can have, and the thing is that I kind of suspected I wasn't going to, not suspected rather, don't let me, I didn't suspect, but I was on the fence because I've noticed something about the girls on this season, the women. They are very open. They date Democratic, Republican, whatever.
Mm.
They've dated.
Race, whatever. Yeah.
I mean, they're in DC. You're gonna
Mm-hmm.
find all of them. They've dated all those kinds of people. So the person that's best for them is more of a centrist or
Mm-hmm.
a leftist that is not too much to the
To left
left,
or someone that is right but not too right
but
leaning
not too right.
either.
Yeah, so like
Yeah. So a
centrist, I
centrist
guess.
in this sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ramses is not a
Yeah.
centrist. He's a heavy leftist. That's what he thinks.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, those are his politics. But
Mm-hmm.
that is not him as a person. But those are his politics.
Mm-hmm.
So, Marissa having been in the army and having respect for that and stuff, it was always going to be a sort of contention. I just don't like the fact that he proposed to her if he knew that that was such a big thing for him.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, took it lightly, but yeah, let's see what he has to say for himself at the reunion. I don't really care.
I don't care. And
The only
he looked
person
like
I
a
want to
clown
hear
in his
from,
outfits. But
yeah, that outfit was what the
so
three
loud.
different. What is
So
going
loud.
on?
White.
Well, at least he got rid of those tails, so everybody is happy
Yes,
about
guys,
that.
those rat tails are
But the
gone.
outfits now. But we'll see. Shall we'll talk about the outfits, talk about everything in our next episode. We're gonna keep this one short and sweet. Yeah. Do you have
Yeah.
anything else to add?
No, guys, see you at the
Yeah.
reunion.
See
And
you guys at the reunion. Oh,
oh,
don't forget
sorry.
to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes,
Yes.
please do that. Do that.
And
Thank you.
yes, you
Thank
wanna
you.
say something?
And let's say, well, the next show we're reviewing, Married at First Sight. So help
Mm-hmm.
us God, because that show is like almost 1 year long.
My God. Yeah, and I think we're supposed to. We're having a conversation about reviewing Tyler Perry's new show
Yeah,
for the
Beauty
fun
in
of it.
Black.
So we'll see. We'll be back. We'll
So
be back.
if you have any other shows you want us to review, drop
Yeah.
it in the comments, please. We don't do
Yeah.
horror, please.
Never say never.
No, I'm not gonna watch it. So that's why I said we don't do horror. I don't
Yeah.
do too much gore, bloody, bloody, yeah. But
Yeah. My
yeah.
own version of horror is all those what would you call those documentaries about cults? Yeah, that's horror.
Oh
That's a
God,
horror.
we're not doing any code. Oh,
Yo,
but we're
you want
going
to
to
do
do that
Bobby?
sweet Bobby. Yeah, we're doing that
Yeah.
sweet
Okay.
Bobby.
So I think that might be the next thing we do after this. We'll do the sweet
Yeah, we're
Bobby.
doing sweet
So
Bobby.
yeah.
Yeah,
All right then. Check out this. Check out this space.
yeah. Check the space. We're coming to you with plenty, plenty things.
Yeah. All right now. Bye.